Welcome back, truth seekers. All you who pursue righteousness and seek Yahuwah. On down here in chapter 51, in verse 5, it says, "My righteousness is near, my deliverance shall go forth, and my arms judge peoples." How many of us know who the Most High tells us it is that judges us? How many of you know who it is that's going to judge you? The Word tells us over and over, and the Messiah tells us that the Word judges us. Right here, we know the Word, the Most High, He calls it the sword. He calls it His right arm. The Messiah is known as the Word. He's known as the Most High's right hand, His mighty right hand, His arm. His arm saves for Him. I've been stressing here on this channel for a long time the fact that the Bible is a riddle. It's written in riddle. The Most High tells us He speaks in riddles of old, in parables, figures of speech. And we've learned it together here on this channel. But for those of you newcomers that might not be aware of that, how the Word judges us is most people don't understand that it's a riddle. And so they take things literal that doesn't need to be taken literal, and vice versa. And they don't understand the power and the importance in certain words like arm. The arm judges. And what the Most High is getting at right here in verse 5 is the deliverance is found, and it's near. The deliverance is near. It's right here in the Word, and it's found right here in the Word, but it has to be unlocked. You have to unlock it by understanding the meanings of these words. Right down here, he says in verse 9, "Awake, awake, put on strength, O arm of Yahuwah. Awake as in days of old, everlasting generations. Was it not you who cut Rahab apart and pierced the crocodile?" Now, that right there, the end of that verse 9 lets us know that this is a code, this is a riddle, and we have to understand what it is the Most High is getting at. Now, the part of the crocodile, there's still much to understand about that, but the other day here, a couple videos back, we read, and we've read it several times, how the Most High tells us that He says, "I mention Rahab and Babel to those who know me." What that tells me is that a lot of people on this earth right now have no idea who Rahab and Babel is. They have no idea, because there's not many who know the Most High. So Rahab, we know, is the whore who housed the two spies who went in to Jericho, right? But let me show you right here. I typed in Rahab earlier here in my search bar. Of my Bible app. And I was looking through some of these verses, and down here in Job, or did I pass it? Right here in Job. It says in verse 12 of chapter 26, it says, "By His power He has calmed the sea, and by His understanding He struck down Rahab." But look on down here at the last verse, verse 14. "See, these are the fringes of His ways. How little a matter is heard of Him. And who understands the thunder of his power? Thunder is a word that I've been discussing here on this channel for a long time. We just seen the other day the definition of the word thunderbolt, which is a term that's being used here. It's been used here lately. They're making a movie called The Thunderbolts. The word thunder in the Most High's word, when he says thunder in prophecy, he's talking about a piece of news regarding his throne that shakes your worldview, that changes the way you think about things. That's what the word thunder means when the Most High is using it. The thunder and the lightning, it comes from the throne. And I know that's hard to understand, but you're going to have to understand it. That's how deliverance is found. It's found in understanding, knowing the Most High and who Babel and Rahab is. Right now, the world has no idea that Babel, the city of Babel, is Jerusalem over there in the land of Philistia, the land of Palestine, the false state of Israel that was set up through the Balfour Declaration, so on and so forth, all that crap. And they would understand that if they knew what this word was actually saying. They would know that there's an imposter, and they would see it clear as day. And they could avoid that trap. But because they fail to tremble over the Most High's word, they're on their way out. Because remember, the arm, the mighty right hand of the Most High, the word, is who judges all men.